We are profoundly unconscious in Western society. We are taught to focus on only a limited aspect of our consciousness, to define ourselves in entirely material terms, to think of ourselves only as agents of production and consumption, and not to consider the vast potential of being a human soul in a human body.
Hi, I'm Joel Mejia, and this is my wife Katie Walker, and we're the co-creators of the documentary film Time Is Art, Synchronicity and the Collective Dream.
Joel and I have been working for 3 long years on this important documentary film that we would like to share with you. In the film, we follow Jennifer, a writer who, after the death of her aunt, has a supernatural experience and begins to have meaningful coincidences, or what Carl Jung calls synchronicity, a mysterious phenomenon that millions of people all over the world are also experiencing. Jennifer begins to discover a new way of being and a new way of seeing the world.
Time Is Art is ultimately the story of an artist's search for inspiration in a money-driven society that shuns creativity, and of the human search for meaning in a seemingly meaningless world.
I felt like started to feel like there was something there, and I was like, what if there's this huge superstructure of meaning that I've somehow wandered into?
This idea that time is money, it's something that is buried deep within our subconscious minds. The fact that we have no greater purpose but to work, pay taxes, and die. And we're making this film to shift the consciousness to the idea that time is art. It's about building and creating, exploring and growing. This is possible. Instead of exploiting the planet and each other, we can make a living and help each other in the process. And although this is not easy, now is the time to start.
For contributing to our campaign, we are going to be offering some really cool perks. One of them will be attending our New York City premiere on 11/11, on auspicious dates for our release.
And now watch this special exclusive clip from the film Time Is Art, Synchronicity and the Collective Dream.
Psyche, without even knowing it, moves around corners in time and space. And Jung recognized that in the moment of their greatest creative expression, the artist is an unconscious vehicle for something beyond themselves. And at these times, their pen carries the unspoken voice of the collective whole of their culture. And like a medium or an indigenous healer, what comes through them at this time can be a curative. Healing comes through hearing the unspoken thing that our culture needs to hear. Part of the mystery of our time is that we're so lost in this masculine trip that is disconnected from all the magic in the world and has sucked all, that magic that is really in the world and imagines it only in itself. And whenever it looks for the magic, it takes out its phone. Oh, the magic super bat computer is going to have all the answers. And we're hooked on ourselves and our own technology, and we take all this real magic that's in the world and we psychologically press it into ourselves. We're inflated, we're high on ourselves, and we lose the real magic of the world. And so our moment is about turning that corner to where we go, we have this strength, this masculine clarity and strong ego that we can apply to both seeing the horror that we're doing,
right,
and the beautiful magic of this wonderful world that still cares about us and is trying to help us and cares about each one of us.
It's so hard for me to feel that sense of belongingness and that sense of already being perfect, and it's hard to feel a sense of agency in this world. But that's, I guess, a matter of now I'm shifting my awareness. If you sit around watching the news, it's easy to feel like there's nothing you can do, but then when you go out and find community, I'm starting to realize that there's people everywhere, like gathering for peace and for, like you said, interested in being and being together.